Hi, I'm Carly with Estee Lauder, and I'm excited to show you today this great 3-minute beauty technique called Sky High Cheekbones, and it is all about creating that really well-defined and lifted cheekbone. So the first thing you need to do is identify just underneath your cheekbone. I'm going to do this with my fingers on Jillian, and I want to find them right under here. If you're doing this at home, the best thing to do is to use your thumbs and go right under your own cheekbone so that you can feel underneath the bone. Now that I know where I'm going, and on Jillian I'm using my fingers, I'm going to take a deeper shade of concealer than her natural color, and I'm going to apply it right on my fingers. So at home, if you're using your thumbs, you would apply it right here. And then I'm going to share this color between both my fingers. And I'm going to go right back to where I was underneath her cheekbones. And that's where I'm placing my contour. It's such an easy way to identify it. And now that I have this nice rich color, I'm just softly going to blend it out. Now, I want to go all the way back to the hairline. And then I want to blend also towards the mouth. I can softly blend up and I can softly blend down, but I want to be careful not to make it too muddy. Because at the end of the day, it should look like you've created a shadow. What I love about using the Double Wear Concealer is that I've now created a contour shape that's going to last all day. I could go over it later if I want with bronzer or with a little bit of powder to accentuate it, but long after that powder or bronzer's worn off, I'm still gonna have the face shape that I've created at midnight, at 1 a.m. The longer the wear, the later the night. So the concealer shade that I've chosen here to create contour isn't something that Jillian would ever use as a concealer regularly. It really is to create shadow. And the important thing here is I want to use a contour color that still coordinates with her undertone of her natural skin tone. So in Jillian's case, because she's a little bit on the warmer side, if I used a contour color that was too cool, it would really stand out. It would look quite chalky and muddy. So I want to make sure that I'm using something that's nice and warm for her. On skin tones that are more on the cool side, if you use something too warm, it'll also look muddy. So you want to make sure that if you're exploring options for concealer or for contour shades, that you're working with the same undertone as your natural skin. So as a guideline, if you want to make a more subtle contour, you can go between 1 or 2 shades darker, but if you're really looking to go for strong contour color, 2 to 3 shades darker will work for you as well. So the next step is to accentuate that contour by applying highlight. So again, I'm going to use my BB Brush On Glow highlighter because it does a combination of concealing, it's also going to be light reflecting, and it's a little bit hydrating. And I just want to hit right at the top of the cheekbone to create that beautiful point of light. So as I'm blending, I want to blend the dark and the light towards each other, but never the two shall meet. And then to finish off the look, we just do a soft application of a blush. And I always like a blush to look really natural, like someone just whispered something really embarrassing and your face flushes. So to get that effect, I'm gonna pick up the blush on my brush, and then I'm gonna apply it using a really soft X motion. So X right across here. And what that does is it concentrates the color in the center, leaving it soft around the edges.